Once again, welcome everyone, guys. Myself Hari. Okay, so I'm going to be the trainer for this batch. Along with me, there are one more person called Venkatesh. Okay, he's a colleague. We both plan to take care of this AWS and DevOps training. Okay, and about me, before starting the session, so I have around 14 years of experience overall in cloud and DevOps. Right, I'm working around 12 years. This training and workshop, everything I'm taking care past 8 years. Okay, so currently I'm working as a senior cloud consultant. In this 12 years, right, I worked around 15 different projects and on AWS, Microsoft Azure and Google Cloud platforms and DevOps, all these technologies, I worked on these many technologies. Okay. So similar way, my colleague Venkatesh also is having the same level of experience like me. We both plan to take this session, guys. Okay. This session is generally calling it for AWS and DevOps together, not only AWS and not only DevOps. Okay. And main intention of this training, right? Main intention of this training to clear the interview and to learn real-time experience with the project use cases. Okay, this is not a training like what you are getting it in Udemy and YouTube kind of things, guys. This is not a training what you are getting it in Udemy and YouTube kind of thing. This is something unique training. I set around 3 months to prepare all this document and project real-time use cases, all those stuff. In this workshop, when you are studying any content, right? In this workshop, when you are studying any content, that content is something similar like the person should get real-time experience. I mean, real-time experience in the sense there is a candidate, if he is working in any project, what are the daily day-to-day activity he will receive, and what are the different requirement he will receive it from the client, and what are the different use cases he will get, and what are the different problems he will face, how we have to propose for any solutions, and what is the SLA time, what kind of ticket we will receive when you are working with any AWS or DevOps project, and what are the important DevOps open source tools, and what are the programming languages we must be aware on this grooming technology. So it will be something similar to it, guys. But in the group when you are getting that data, right, I was sharing you on PDF actually. Okay, I was sharing you on PDF. So you will be getting it like day 1 session, day 2 session, day 3. So here I mentioned like, see, course introduction and topics covered and real-time project use cases. And in day 2, right, introduction to cloud computing. Day 3, IAM, EC2 part 2, something like that. But the important thing you have to notice is which is real project comparison. What does mean by this real project comparison? See, you can see it in all the topics. See, real project comparison, real project comparison. What it is means? Okay, I mentioned all the AWS services. I mean the important AWS services as well as DevOps, open source tools, everything. Along with that, I have added something like real-time project comparison. See, guys, as I told you before, when you go for attending any interview in any companies like TCS, Infosys, Capgemini, whatever you're seeing in your screen. So, what the way you are preparing for your interview? Yeah, obviously, right? You will go and refer some videos in YouTube, and you will go and refer some videos in Udemy. End of the day, what will happen? They will teach you the concept, how to configure, how to install, okay, how to build this. That's it. They will never disclose any information related to the project. Okay, they will never disclose any information related to interview preparation and your project use cases. And if you are working in project, what are the different use cases you will get? What is the daily day-to-day activity? These kind of information, no, this is very much important, guys. Okay, these kind of information they will never disclose when you are seeing any YouTube videos or Udemy courses. For that, what I did, there is a proper way of studying, guys. If you take my AWS course, so see, I have a 2 content with me. Okay, one is my overall day-to-day syllabus. Another one is AWS real-time project and DevOps real-time project. If I open my AWS real-time project, whatever you're seeing in your screen, here I divided as a multiple sections. Right? Around there are 12 to 12 to 13 section. Each section I kept multiple use cases. See, I mentioned the star, right? Each star, each point, no, it's different use cases. The use cases, no, which is maximum coming in the real project actually. If you're working in current AWS project or DevOps project, what are the different use cases you will get? Same thing I collected, I accumulated all these things, I prepared as a document. Okay, here you can see all the use cases related to AWS, and the another document, no, you can see all the use cases which are related to DevOps. Okay, let me start from AWS initially so that you will get one idea. See guys, after studying the general concepts, like IAM, EC2, EC2 part 2, F3, VPC, VPC part 2, VPC part 3, load balancer, auto scaling, cloud migration, AWS organization, Linux, Python, Boto 3, cloud formation, Docker, EKS, Ansible, Kubernetes. So after studying all those things, you need to compare all these things with a real project comparison, guys. So that is the reason I prepared this document. In this document, the content, whatever the things we are doing in the cloud project, right? All those things I captured over here. See, in the section IAM, sorry, in the section 1 IAM, if you go section 2 EC2, if you go section 3 as a F3, and if you go section 4 as a VPC, if you go section 5 as a load balancer, if you go section 6 as a auto scaling, if you go section 7 as a route 53, if you go section 8 as a lambda, okay, so if you go section 9 as a cloud formation, if you go section 10 as a EKS Kubernetes, okay, Kubernetes service of AWS, and if you go section 11 as a cloud migration, if you go section 12 as a AWS organization service. So all these things, right, I'll build up this syllabus with real-time use cases, guys. Okay, so when you read this use case, one of my client, Yes Bank, my client name is Yes Bank, they have a multiple AWS account for production, sandbox, testing, application, okay, all this stuff. Okay, in this real use cases, no, they have a database, networking, they plan to have a consolidated single account. See, when you study all these things, no, it will everything become a real use cases, guys. When you study all these things, everything will become a real-time use cases. What you are getting in the real project, what we are doing in our project, no, day to day, that information will be there. Okay, so similar way, if you take any particular use cases, see, let me explain you this lambda. So when you study this use case, see, one of my banking client asked me to set up an DR2 and critical server with the below requirement. Okay, DR means disaster recovery. When you work on any project, the client requirement will be looking like this only, guys. So when you work on any project, obviously they will be asking you to set up an DR. DR in the sense, there will be a primary data center will be there in cloud. If something happened to this data center, there will be backup data center should be available. Any disaster, it can be earthquake or any heavy rainfall or a fire accident happened in my data center, any kind of nature disaster happens, there should be another one data center, no, which should be always up and running. Okay, that is very much important. So these kind of real-time project use cases only we will implement. Okay, along with whatever the content I provided. Okay, along with the topic, we'll compare with the real project. I'll take you some project and I'll explain all these things. Okay, so if you go to DevOps syllabus, it majorly we plan to cover Linux, Python, Amazon Web Service CLI, and Boto 3, cloud formation, Lambda, Docker containers, AWS Kubernetes service, and Ansible, SaltStack, Jenkins, GitHub, and Terraform. These many tools, right, we are planned to cover. So if you go there, right, even if you take any particular script, for example, I'm going to develop Boto 3 script. Okay, this time now you people may ask, sir, I do not have a previous experience for any programming. I'm not working in any programmatic field. How will I able to learn all these things? No need to worry, guys. This complete workshop, AWS and DevOps, we have planned to start from very basic actually. We plan to start from very basics. We will start from what is cloud computing, what is Python, what is Linux. All the pre-requirement. You no need to prepare anything. Whatever the candidate enrolling for this batch, right, we will be treating them each and everyone as a fresher. We will be treating each and everyone as a fresher, guys. Okay, so in that case, what I'll do, who are joining here, we will start the training from very basic. Even you do not have any previous experience, you do not have worked anywhere, no, need not to worry about it. We will start all these things from very basics, guys. So when you read this use case, Boto 3, my client, Netflix, they plan to have many running servers with the AWS cloud platform. So TCS taking care of the cloud infrastructure. Okay, due to cost saving, my client want to stop or terminate the unwanted server from the AWS. Due to cost saving, my client wants to stop or terminate the unwanted servers from the AWS. Okay, so to confirm which are required server or not required server, we are going to write a Boto3 script using Python. So what that script gonna do? It will go and interact with my AWS account. It will pull all the server details. Okay, based on that, right, we will decide which are going to be terminated, which are going to be stop state. So for all the use cases, these kind of use cases only you will get, guys, when you are working in any project. See, these are the use case for Lambda, and these are the use cases again for CloudFormation. So this is for Docker containerization, right? We will study Docker in detail and Kubernetes in detail. Okay, and Ansible, we have a multiple use cases. After Ansible, no, we will start with the Salt Stack. Once we have completed the Salt Stack, no, we will start with the Jenkins use cases. After the Jenkins, no, we'll complete with the Terraform. All the major, right? All the major open source tools we covered in this section. Okay. If you want, I can share this. So what I am predominantly going to tell here, right? So when you are prepared for the interview, okay, the right way of studying is not from YouTube and Udemy, because they will only teach you the concepts, how to install, how to configure, how to create new one. They will never explore any information about the real-time project. They will never explore any information related to real-time project. So guys, I'm planning to take this session for 40 hours actually. 20 hours for AWS and 20 hours for DevOps. So if the person whoever completing this whole 40 hours, you can mention minimum 2 to 3 years of experience. Even you are not worked in cloud platform, or you are not worked on DevOps platform, you are working into some other different technology, no need to worry about it. The candidate whoever completing the workshop along with me, the 40 hours of training, whoever completing along with me, they can mention 2 to 3 years of experience with the AWS and DevOps in their resume. Why I am telling this much confident is the people who are attending the training, right, along with the concepts, they are always and they are also preparing, and they are always studying the real-time use cases, the project explanation. So when the people know, the candidate who working in the real-time project, what the knowledge level he will gain, right? Same kind of knowledge level, people who's going to attend the session, they will also gain a knowledge, guys. That is very much important, I'm telling. Okay. So that is the reason I'm telling the way of studying is something different, guys. Many of them already wasting their time by spending too much into Udemy courses and YouTube courses. The thing is, when you want to study AWS and DevOps, this is what the right way of studying. You need to study along with the project real-time use cases. Okay, that is mandatory. And one more thing, guys, and many people are preparing for the solution architect examination or AWS certification. The main thing, so many of them right now doing the proxy on their certification. So in the nowadays, right, when you go for attending any interview on any company like TCS, Wipro, Accenture, they are not considering your certification, first of all. Don't think like if I complete my certification, I'll get a job. Nothing like that. Even organizations like TCS, Wipro, they know. Many people are doing proxy in their certification. Behalf of you, some other persons are writing an examination. Otherwise, no, people will be preparing for the dumps and they are clearing their exams. So don't think like if I complete my solution architect or any certification with AWS, I'll get a job. Actual thing, when you go for attending the interview, nowadays people are asking you the real-time scenarios as a questions. They are not asking you direct question. What is meant by VPC? How you will configure a VPC? Tell me the steps to create IAM user. They are not asking these kind of direct questions. The actual questions, which is coming from the interviewer, which is real-time use cases, guys. So you need to prepare in such a way, something like you need to gain a knowledge, AWS and DevOps concepts, as well as you need to prepare for your real-time project as well, guys. That is the reason in the document, if you can notice, when I'm circulating this document or content in the group on Facebook, social medias, I'll be mentioning along with the content, I'll be also teaching you the real project comparison. Okay. See, in the day one, what we planned is course introduction. This is what the course introduction, guys. Throughout this journey, on the day 1, day 2, day 3, every day, along with the concept, from the basic only we are starting. Along with the concept, we are also discussing the real-time project comparison. And the topic covered, and whatever the content I am showing you in the AWS and DevOps section, right? Same kind of topic we are planning to cover in this workshop. and the real-time project use cases. And end of the day, right, I'll be giving you a dedicated day, the day 14. What I'll do, I'll be giving you one day dedicatively for preparing overall task. Overall task in the sense, if you're working in any project, if any person newly trying to come into cloud technology from the on-premises, so what kind of different use cases and the entire project built in architecting the entire infrastructure, those kind of tasks, right, I'll be giving you on the day 14. And similar way in DevOps also, after completing all the DevOps course, we'll be giving you some use cases. Okay, so in the class, we will practice all the use cases, whichever I was showing you. After that, I'll make each and every one of you to practice, guys. Okay, I'll make each and every one of you to practice it. And many of them pinging me, what is the fees detail, when it is starting. Okay, for answering their questions, right, I'll be mention it like, see, this particular batch, right, we are planning to start from 13th June. Okay, 13th June, Saturday, coming Saturday onwards, we are planning to start. In this particular batch, no, we are planning to give 75% of discount from the actual course fees. You may know, right? Many of them might be here, and many of them who are available in the Facebook group, they'll be getting detail like AWS course, 15,000 rupees, DevOps course, 20,000 rupees, something. You will be getting many posters from many people. But we are not charging for up to that much level. We are planned to give flat 75% of discount in the AWS DevOps course actually. So if you could notice, the training is which is starting from 13th June 2020. I mean, coming Saturday onwards, we are planned to start. The batch timing will be daily 8 to 9 a.m. Okay, daily 1 hour session it will be. As we mentioned the content, right? Whatever the content we have mentioned here with the real-time explanation, right? You can attend that session daily 1 hour. And main advantage here, right? For enrolling into the batch, you need not to pay the full amount, guys. For enrolling after 75% discount also, whatever the fees we are telling, right? For enrolling into the batch, you need not to pay the full amount. For enrolling a batch, you can pay just 500 rupees. Just 500 rupees, you can start attending the class. After attending 2-3 sessions, after attending the couple of sessions, okay? So after attending 2-3 sessions, after attending the couple of sessions, what we can do, right? We will be asking you whether you are really satisfied whatever the course content and whatever the project we are showing. Then you are after that you can decide after attending couple of sessions if you are really interested and satisfied, then you can continue it. Okay, then you can continue it. So until that, you need not to pay the full amount. We are telling that 75% of discount. Even after the actual fees, there will be some fees amount, right? Something amount. You can enroll the batch just paying just 500 rupees, guys. After paying this 500 rupees, you can enroll and you can attend the session. You can attend couple of sessions, 2-3 sessions, you can attend it. You can observe what is the quality of training, the course content is really valuable or not, and what are the project we are showing, this is really valuable or not. All these things, you can gain a knowledge. Once you gain all the knowledges, right, then you can, once you get confident on the quality of training and content, everything, then you can decide it for continuing the class. After that, you can pay your remaining amount. Okay, for the testing, you can pay 500 rupees, you can attend the session. So after attending couple of training, see Hari, you said so many things, but I'm not satisfied with me. So give me my 500 rupees back, mean I'm ready to give your money back. Okay, after attending couple of sessions, you are not satisfied means I'll be giving your money back. The 500, whatever you paid for your enrollment fees, right? I'll be giving you that back. So need not to worry about it. So after attending couple of sessions, you can decide it. Okay, guys. So now I'll go back. Once again, I'll clarify you about the course content. We'll be starting from IAM in EC2, EC2 part 2, and F3, VPC part 1, part 2, part 3, and load balancer concept like elastic load balancer, application load balancer, all these things, and auto scaling and cloud migrations, because migrations are playing major role when you go for attending the interview. And AWS organization service, this is a very important, guys. When you go for a very big project, people over there, they are having many AWS accounts, hundreds of accounts, 200s of accounts, 50 accounts, something like that. For AWS provided at default service, something like AWS organization service, we are also planning to include that. And overall task you will get, okay, daily basis you will get a task. After the session you will get a task, that's additional. So Linux basics, even you are zero in Linux, we are also taking Linux basics here, and Python basics. So even you are not knowing any programming, I'm new to programming, I do not have any programmatic skill, Need not to worry. We are taking Python basics over here. And Boto 3 basics is the scripting automation for AWS. And Boto 3 again, Lambda, Cloud Formation Part 1, Cloud Formation Part 2, DR configuration, Docker Part 1, Docker Part 2, EKS, Kubernetes Part 1, and Ansible Part 1, Configuration Management Tool, I am telling. Ansible Part 2, and SaltStack, Jenkins, CI/CD, Jenkins Part 2, and Terraform Part 1, Terraform Part 2. Okay, so here I mentioned the 32 section, guys, but somehow, no, there are 8 sessions, no, it will be expanded. Overall course duration will be 40 hours. AWS will be 20 hours, and DevOps will be 20 hours. Overall course duration will be 40 hours. So, and many people are thinking, how can I reach you? See, guys, so here itself I mentioned all the data. So the thing, no, interested, anybody interested, no, you can contact any one of this number. You can WhatsApp us any one of this number. You can pay your fees amount. I said, no, the 500 rupees for enrollment fees. You can pay that amount through Google Pay or Phone Pay or internet banking. You can do whatever you want. Okay, so I'll ping this contact number in our chat later after this session. Anybody interested to enroll into the batch, who are ready, genuinely ready to pay 500 rupees to enroll into the batch, no, you can contact any one of this number. Okay, I pinged my contact number in the WhatsApp group. You can WhatsApp me. I'll give you a call back. Okay, so fine, guys. Let me, here I mentioned something like I'll also share the fees detail, right? I also share the fees detail. Yeah, I mentioned this detail in my AWS account. Okay, guys. Initially, I said the 75% of course fees discount. After the discount, you are having some amount, but you are not paying the full amount in the initial itself. You are just paying 500 rupees to enroll the batch. Once you enroll into the batch, you can allow it to attend couple of sessions. After you analyzing the quality of training, course content, and project detail, everything, right? What I will do, I'll be asking you whether you are really interested to continue. If you are interested to continue, you can pay the remaining amount. If you said any reason I'm not able to continue because quality of training is not good or any other reason, okay. So if the reason is genuine, I'll be giving your money back. Whatever the amount I collected you, right, 500 rupees, I'll give your money back. So need not to worry about the 500 rupees. Okay, guys. Now I'm sharing you what is the actual course fees for the batches. So see, AWS for actual course fees is 14,000 rupees. We are planning for just 5,000 rupees. And DevOps actual course fees is 18,000 rupees. We are planning for 7,000. The people this time, but this time, no, we are planning to take this as a combo, AWS and DevOps. We are not only taking AWS and we are not only taking DevOps. For AWS and DevOps together, right? If you calculate these two, 12,000 will come, guys. Okay, if you calculate these two, 12,000 will come. We are charging for just 10,000 for AWS and DevOps. The 40-hour session I told you, right? Which is 14,000 and 18,000. If you calculate these two, 32,000 will come. Actual market value. If you are compare these two, we will be charging it for just 10,000. That too, with this 100% money back guarantee. I mean, you can enroll it by paying 500 rupees after attending couple of training. If you are really interested, no, you can pay remaining amount. It's not mandatory that you need to pay all full amount in the day one itself. Okay. The main advantage of this course, end of the day, we have prepared a syllabus in such a way like all the use cases we have mentioned here. If you are working in real project, all the use cases we have mentioned here. And the additional advantage about this course, right, guys? After the live training, every day we are planning to take live training, guys. Every day we are planning to take live training. So the live training will be recorded and I'll be adding in the group. I mean the Google Drive. Okay, the live training we are adding in the Google Drive. In this Google Drive, if you go to any batches, right? The June 3rd, I started a new batch actually. And the AWS batch, this has been started in May month. If you go inside, right, all the videos, all the recording sections will be added over here. Okay. So the main thing, Mohammed, there is a background noise from your end. Mohammed, can you please mute yourself? Okay, guys. So all the recorded videos will be added over here. End of the session, right? See, introduction to cloud computing, IAM part 1, IAM part 2. Similar way, I'll be creating a new drive to you. I'll be giving access to you guys. Okay. After the live training, we'll be giving recording like this. Throughout your life, you can access this. This lifetime access will be given to your live training. After attending the live training, you will also get the recordings also. Okay. Future after 1 year or 2 years, right? You will be getting this data. And apart from that, other benefits also is that we will help you to update your resume. Minimum you can mention 2 to 3 years of work experience in your resume. We will conduct mock interview to you. The person who are joining here, right? We will be conducting mock interview to you. You can practice the interview preparation with us. We will guide you which are the areas. After the session, we'll guide you which are the areas you need to concentrate on. You will be working in the real project on overall task. Overall task we will give you in the real project.
Did you give any certification after
Mohammed,
completion?
Mohammed, I'll answer you all your query at the end of the session. Okay, let me complete it first. So we'll be giving you the resume and we will help you to update your resume. I'll sit one by one after the course completion. For example, in this batch, I plan to include 15 members, guys. I cannot include more than that. In this right now, around 70 members joined in this training. Okay, so around 70 members joined in this training. I cannot include all these people. I plan to include only 15 members in the batch. So after end of this entire AWS and DevOps workshop, I'll connect with you one-to-one. Okay, I'll connect with you one-to-one. So I'll be helping you to update your resume. I'll guide you in cracking the interviews. Okay. So these all things we will do, and we will be giving you the AWS and DevOps interview recordings also. Okay, we'll be giving you 4 or 5 recordings. We have around 20 minutes of duration each of them. So in the Google Drive, right, whatever the drive we have, we will be sharing those things. Apart from that, AWS and DevOps certification preparation, dumps, okay, and other documentation, no, everything we will be giving it to you. This is what the overall course about, guys. So now let me stop the recording.
Hi guys, my name is Nida. Technology fascinates me and I'm an enthusiastic learner. I have recently joined a DevOps course under my tutor Hari. Hari is definitely a subject matter expertise and explain the complex situation in a very simple way. The course is very diligently designed with a whole gamut of AWS infrastructure and DevOps tools. Prior to joining this course, I have a very little understanding on Boto3 Jenkins, but now I'm quite comfortable in writing the scripts and using Jenkins and Ansible with the AWS infrastructure. So my recommendation to the new learners would be to have a basic understanding of the AWS. That would definitely pace up the learnings by manifold. At the end, I would like to thank Hari for his time and efforts, and kudos to you. Thank you.
Hello everyone, this is Mehul, and I just want to share the feedback for Hari that I just did. Like he helped me to grow my skills in the AWS. Like I did the online training with him, and it was very helpful. So yeah, I must say that he's the best trainer. Till I already have some few trainings, but yeah, this one was the best. And now yes, I'm able to give the interview, and maybe I'll try to select in anyone. Thank you so much, Hari.
Hi, this is Shoaib Mohammed from Bangalore. I'm working as a IT executive in Asin Telecom. Before joining High Tech Institution, I gone through some 7 demo classes in Bangalore. But all are like only stick to the theories and all. Nobody is telling about what are the real time projects they are giving. But in High Tech Institution, they started with the projects. This is what actually we really required for this to update our skills. If you know the real time scenario and all, it will be helpful for our future. And yes, definitely I will recommend High Tech Institution, and the trainers are very good, especially Venkat, Hari sir, all are damn good. Thank you.
Hi all, I am Karthik, independent software architect working for few clients. Also, I am a full stack .NET developer, having totally 14 years experience in the IT industry. I joined High Tech for taking cloud and DevOps training. First thing, I would like to thank all the trainers, especially Mr. Hari, for delivering such an excellent course in a determined scheduled time period. Other trainers like Venkat, Monica were also equally good. They gave the training with connecting real world examples. They were also very patient in clarifying my doubts too. I shall offer good to excellent marks on a scale for all the exercises given to me during the training period. The course content was really great. It was simple to understand and relevant to the current IT trends. If I could share something with you all regarding the benefit I got from the training, that is, I have successfully developed an automated CI/CD pipelines for code deployment using Jenkins in Azure platform. Once again, thanking you all. Have a great learning.
Hi guys, my name is Subro, and I would like to tell you about my AWS course which I did with High Tech Institution. The trainers are very nice. They support not only classroom trainings, but also they give online training. I have been through the online training and it's been very useful for me, because as I have no time to attend classroom training, I go online with them. Especially my trainer Hari, he has been very supportive. He has given us classes whenever we need it, like according to our free time. So I would recommend everybody to join High Tech Institution and go for the technical training. They provide different trainings, so you can select anyone according to your choice, your need. So thank you so much.